Hi everyone. In this very short video, I'd like to go through the topic that we talked about in our last meeting, which is understanding or maybe deciding which AI LLM model to use for your workflow. And in our program, we are working on how to scale or build your business with AI. But sometimes, as artificial intelligence end users, we would like to understand in our workflows which model should I put my money on and subscribe. So this one is for you. If you try to understand what you can do with ChatGPT subscribed version and Claude Pro, which is also another subscribed version, because I know in the market there has been a lot of discussion about this. And as you see, the thoughtful strategist is Claude. The all-in-one operating system is ChatGPT. And in this video, believe me, I am not giving any messages. As I always say, I'm an AI realist who tries to give the accurate information so that you can be the decision maker about that. And when we go now in ChatGPT, why we call it the AI operating system? Because it offers you multifunctional AI system. Actually, as you see and have been hearing, Claude also has been in the news a lot because it also offers you multiple different functions. But it doesn't mean that you cannot do all of these on ChatGPT. So it's about how you can use it strategically and maybe choose the right model to understand what are the capabilities for your own business. So with ChatGPT, you can do data analysis. There is Canvas, custom GPTs. That means you can build your own custom GPT, and it is about maybe the skill in Claude. It corresponds to skills in Claude. This it says, you can create an HR mentor, you can create a recipe planner and legal guides, and it only operates within that particular job or task. Of course, there is image generation, voice mode, and you can still code because you can link it to codecs, and like wipe coding you do with Claude, you can do it with ChatGPT. And the depth and speed trade-off between these, ChatGPT and Claude, please look at this graph with ChatGPT. As I say, model awareness is so important. We have GPT 5.5, GPT 5.5 Pro Standard, Thinking, and Pro Standard. Please, when you have time, stop in the slide and read why do you need to shift between models if you pay for ChatGPT. And this is the junior consultant workflow with, for example, ChatGPT. Let's say I want to open a beauty salon in Utrecht. So you can do everything together in ChatGPT Pro, search, compare, verify, cite. I always say this can be a multifunctional, knife for you. But when I do research, you can do it deep research, but in order to triangulate it, I always support the idea to try it in a different search AI like Perplexity. That's another bonus tip for you. But of course, you can have projects and memory in ChatGPT at the same time by uploading brand guides, PDF, customer personas, and the AI remembers your business context. So it happens in ChatGPT as well. When it comes to Claude, it's a thoughtful strategist. It means calm human writing. Context window is so important. Another information. What does context window mean in AI world is it it is the window that it can understand and function and operate the maximum character number. So once you enter, for example, 10 pages of PDF to ChatGPT, it might say that it's is exceeding the limit. But in Claude, you can make it like 300-page context window is so large. And of course, in that sense, may be much more pragmatic or opportunity for you if you're working with long documents. Um, and Claude's mechanism, because it's a training model, it's rather than spitting out immediate answers, it explores assumptions and behaves like a strategic partner because the software behind it, the training behind it is developed like that. Please, again, this is another slide where you can just stop and see which one is better in what sense. However, I always still advise you to be careful when you see image generation limited, voice mode limited, and custom assistance limited, because the takeaway is that which is better depends entirely on the workflow that you have and the task you are working on. So if you have only $20 to invest in, please think about your workflow and decide between these two models, as I can offer you this. So, what does your business primarily need? And if you have, you know, mostly creating mode, consulting, teaching, writing, and also if you would like to build by these workflows, Claude is maybe your guy. But when it is about all in one workplace, marketing, visual assets, operations, you can have ChatGPT Pro. But in an ideal world, the ultimate hybrid workflow needs both of them if you can invest and if you would like to. But all the time, please, I always use this metaphor. Use ChatGPT free version if you have Claude Pro to see its capabilities. And all the time, see this as a laboratory. Explore and try in both models and then decide based on this. And after you watch this video, if you have questions, I am always open to answer them either on WhatsApp or in the office hours like we started last Saturday. I wish you a great week and I wish you keep on exploring AI.